Good morning. We're day 123. We're up bright and early. We made it to the Bushy Tail Trail deli restaurant thing. They're supposed to have like some breakfast stuff and coffee here, so we were hoping to grab that before we got started on the trail. So today is day 123. I think I said that, didn't? I don't know. Still early, haven't had coffee. Plan to go is 16.6 miles, so not too far today, but far enough. There's some possibility of showers, but I can't really tell because the sun's not really up yet. But that's okay. So hopefully they'll open up soon. They should have been open like 10 minutes ago. But you know, small towns. And maybe they just forgot to turn the open sign on. We're gonna give it a try. And then we'll get started. All right, let's see if we can get some breakfast. Okay. All right, I got a change of plans here. We were gonna do 16.6, but these two lovely hikers here have encouraged us to go further to Burke's Garden Shelter, so we'll be doing 21.6 today. And we've just finished having our nice breakfast. Now I'm all full and gassy. And we are good to go, and this is Ultra and Hambone above us. They're flip-floppers, and be hiking with them or around them today. Okay, so we're about 5 miles in, making great time. So far it actually looks like it might clear up, so hopefully that chance of rain is not going to happen, but the trail's been really good. We did a road walk for a little bit there, and then we've been pretty much just kind of skirting the ridge line, which I think is pretty much on par for most of the day. Well, no, I shouldn't say that, because there is one big hill, and I think it goes up about 1,500, 1,800 feet. I'm not sure. It's decent size, but that's towards, I think, about 5 miles. Well, I'm not sure when, because we changed the parameters today. We're doing the 21 mile, not the 16, which is good. I just didn't realize we could go a little further, because sometimes the trailhead parking doesn't look palatable. So I don't know if this one is. Just gonna find out, and we'll go from there. But gorgeous fall day. Okay, here's a tenting site in the middle of nowhere with a picnic table. That is by far a first. Alright, well, we're still continuing to go. I'm gonna go the way I saw the little blue jay go, and into the rhododendron forest, which are definitely kind of neat looking. Alright, so we just came back out onto a road. This is gonna put us over a little bridge here, and then we're gonna go uphill a little bit. Oh, there's a really cute little water source here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we haven't had too many water sources lately, so if you needed one, this would definitely be where you would go. This is quite a hardy bridge too. And quite a nice little pond. Okay, so I'm about 12 miles in. I'm just stopped because I've got, I think, 1,300 feet to go straight uphill. So this is the bottom, down in this little creek here. It's not quite dry, but it's there's not much there. So I'm just having my lunch, taking a break, resting my feet, because I've been going pretty steady. That breakfast this morning really maintained, I think, because it was real greasy. It was good. We had what it was, sausage, biscuits, and gravy. Definitely something down here I'm getting used to. It's almost like mushroom soup on biscuits. I know that's not what it is. It's more than that, but it's the best as I can describe for someone who's not had biscuits and gravy. And then sausage and coffee and egg. And that was breakfast. So that was pretty hearty breakfast. So I'm going to stop here and take a little break and probably meet Jeff very shortly. He had to take quite a roundabout way to get to the next end because we switched our plans. So I expect him to be a little slower today than he normally would have been. And I think he was going to stop off at the store to pick up some supplies for dinner tonight. But other than that, we're just, like I said, having lunch at this really nice spot. It did actually sprinkle a little bit, but you don't really notice it here in the green tunnel when it's that light. So I didn't worry about it. And I see some blue sky, so maybe it'll brighten up after all. All right, I'm going to finish lunch and then hike my tush up that hill. All right.
Pretty, but the secret rocks are trying to kill us.
There's always secret rocks trying to kill us. But it's much easier terrain now that we've made it all the way back to the top of that hill. So we'll see, it's still nice and early, how far we're really going to end up going. Alright, so we're at the end of our day. Last of the stairs here. Ended up being much longer than anticipated today, but we left so early. It was a good day, had lots of energy, had a good sleep. So we figured might as well just keep going while the sun was out and had the energy. But we're nearing the end of the day. Actually looks like it's gonna kind of rain. I think my phone is falsely making everything bright because it's got a little flashlight on the back of it. Yeah, because it's starting to kind of get dark. Oops, should mess up. But so we're at the end of the day. Gonna grab some food and probably just pass out. Tomorrow it's also planned to be a big day. I think we're doing 22 miles. I'm not even sure how many miles we ended up doing today because I kept adding on to it. It just worked out better that way where the trails met the road. But we are at the end of the day. So I'm happy to be calling it done. So I think we're just almost at the trailhead here. And that'll be that. And tomorrow will be another big day. So I'm going to call it a very, very good night. Good morning. It's day 124. We're just still at the trailhead here. We're just going to start packing up. Oh, the moon's still out. I don't know if you can see that up there. It's still pretty early. But yeah, we're going to get started because we got a 22-mile day today. So I want to just get things moving. It rained last night, so everything is very moist and wet. which, you know, I mean, the area did need some rain, so good for them. But so I'm gonna just get some breakfast, get their gear on, and get moving. All right, well, I'm gonna start doing that. Good morning. Okay, now we're officially on the trail. I'm a little kitted up because it's kind of cool out today. It was day 124. If I didn't already mention that, I've now had coffee, so I'm a little more alert. Not much, so don't ask a lot. As mentioned, we're going, or maybe I didn't, 22 miles. We're going to end up off at the end of it's a historic settlement. I think it's like a schoolhouse from 1806 or something. And hikers can actually sleep in it, which is kind of cool. So that's the plan today. The sun's finally peeking over. Well, it's come up enough so that I can see at least. But like I said, it's a little chilly out today. I think today and tomorrow, the nights were supposed to be a bit cooler and then warm up again. So it's about 4 Celsius. So I think that's what, low 40s? I know some of my viewers have been trying to teach me the proper way to do that, but I am hopeless when it comes to that. So sorry, and I do keep appreciating your attempts at trying though. Maybe I'll figure it out eventually. I think I'm getting closer. But anyway, so we're just leaving the trailhead in the road there. And the elevation actually isn't too bad, so that's why these yesterday I ended up doing like 26 miles, which I think is absolutely insane because I think that's my biggest day ever. But I just kept adding because we moved really fast in the morning, and part of that was because the trail was kind of on the road, as you saw yesterday, so that makes walking so much faster because you don't have to trip over your feet, and it's nice easy grades. You're not going up like crazy switchbacks. But yeah, so that was kind of unexpected for my day. So I figured, because originally I had today as an 18 or 17 day, and I figured, let's go a little bit further. Because again, the elevation isn't crazy. It's more of the up, down, up, down, up, down, but not major elevation. I mean, I think there's one in there that is 1,000 foot, so. But the trails are easy, so it makes it a lot nicer. Like I'm walking uphill right now. So clearly my cardiovascular system is ramped up enough to handle this. Because let me tell you, if I had just decided to go for a day hike, there's no way I could pull off what I'm pulling off right now. It's only because I've walked 1,600 miles plus now, which is also pretty amazing. It just, you know, I'm getting that much closer. So those are not quite looking like happy clouds, and the sun's just peeking over still. This is the trail I'm running on, which is quite nice right now. Actually, the trails have been great. Part of the reason I've been able to do these bigger miles lately, other than the cow patties, is that the trails have been great. There's little spots of those little rocky sections, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's mostly been ridge running, a few major hills, but once you're up them, and that's pretty much it. And then we've been kind of interspersing them with these little fields and cow fields. I'm assuming that's cow field. It looks like cow poop. Oh, and there's a deer this morning. I don't know if you can see him over there. Probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. They don't seem to be overly terrified of me, so that's probably a good thing. But he's not running away, just hanging out. Hi, good morning. Okay, maybe he's annoyed I didn't bring him any treats. But yeah, as I was saying, it's getting definitely a lot cooler out, so I'll have to be getting my friend in Georgia to send me back my winter gear, because all this wind is so I'm going to turn this off. I'll chit chat later when the wind is a little less, but we may lose all our leaves in the next few days. They're coming down pretty good. Okay, let's get going on this 22-mile day. Okay, I've opened up into the, oh, there's the cows. I've been walking around cow poop and I was wondering where all the cows were. I can see them on the hill now. Don't know if I'll be entering over there, but actually, nope, I'm going back into the woods. All right, well, there's definitely a lot of cow poo, so I'm assuming those guys are making it down here. So, although I have this cute little stream here, there's no way I would touch that for water. Since, let's face it, you know this runs through cow water. Okay, that's probably filming while you're walking through that is not a wise idea, but I survived. It was really pretty through here. Looks like it just, kind of belongs in a little fairy tale. A little misty, cool fall. Should be snuggled up with a nice cup of something hot. But it's also a good day for hiking. So today should be a gorgeous, gorgeous day. All right, let's get going. Okay, well, you can't really see them very closely, but there are cows over there. They're probably pretty happy cows. Lovely little stream. All the fall leaves are coming off. All the bugs are dead. Fall is just a great time for hiking. And I'm just going up one of the inclines. One of the many I will have today, because these are the rolling hills of Virginia, and well, true to the name, they go up and down. And you can hear the cows. I can hear the cows. I don't know if you can hear them. Alright, but pretty nice trail to be running on this morning. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so I came out of this little bridge. This is that little river I took a picture of a bit ago on ground level. There's a little farmhouse up there. Clearly the water gets above here quite frequently. And we're just going to go back into another field. So, I'm going to guess the next 1.4 miles. Ooh, we have a little bridge here. That's kind of nice because the grass is very wet and my shoes are already kind of damp. And this just makes them better. Although I might be getting new shoes today. I think near the end of today, I should be close to a town called Meriden, I believe. And they have a good gear store. So these shoes have hit well over 600 miles. And although they actually look in really good shape, the support and the cushioning are pretty much shot. So when I do these big mile days, oh, I feel it. My feet are not happy at the end of those days. So I'm looking forward to getting some new shoes. We just haven't been in close enough proximity to any gear stores, and hopefully they carry something I can wear, because that would be really great. And although Ultra has gifted me a free pair, I have to buy from their website, and I don't know if my feet have what size they are anymore in the Ultras, because my feet keep changing their sizes. So you really kind of have to try them on. But at least I can try on a pair and then order them and get them sent to the end of the trail to my friend's house. And then I'll have new shoes at the end of this all, which would be really great too, because the next pair should last me to the end of the trail and probably not much further. Oh, we got another gate to climb. That seems to be the name of the day, climbing gates. Cute little stream though. All right, let's climb another one. Okay, so I'm walking out into a whole nice big field. The sun's coming up finally. And hi, cows. They're like right here on the trail. You're baby cows. Oh, you're so cute. Little cows. They don't seem thoroughly impressed with me, but they're very cute. But we will leave them alone and avoid their poos, because there's a lot of it on the trail. But I think that's the closest we've come to cows in the fields. Usually they're off in other fields where you can't say hi to them. Whew, still pretty windy. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, so we're about 12 miles into our 22-mile day, and I just thought I'd share this little story from yesterday that Jeff had, and why he was a little late getting to meet up with me, other than the fact that these roads, although very lovely, that meet up with the trailheads, all go horizontal, and I'm kind of going vertical, so you have to do this massive roundabout way to get to all these trailheads. So he does a lot of driving, where it's almost faster for me to walk. But aside from that, he had gotten to the trailhead, the first original trailhead we'd started, we're planning to meet at, and there was a northbound hiker who, he, just felt something was a little off. The hiker was smoking something. It wasn't cannabis, that much we know, because there's a very distinct smell to that. So I'm not really sure what it was, but he was smoking something. And Jeff just felt a little uneasy with him. He was clearly a hiker, though. He had stayed at the hostel the night before, and they said he was a nice enough fellow. But Jeff sort of just shut the door and stepped away for a minute. And this hiker clearly was a little off, didn't really understand the concept of boundaries, and just opened our vehicle up and started looking inside, because he was curious how we were how we were set up. Which, if you ask, we would have probably happily have shown him. But you just don't walk, or just don't go into someone's personal space uninvited. It was just not a good situation. So, Jeff kind of just, when he came back, I'm not sure exactly how the conversation went, but regardless, to say that he had to chat with the fellow for quite some time until he left because he didn't feel safe leaving him with our vehicle, even if it was locked. But yeah, and then he texted me to let me know that this rather interesting, slightly odd fellow was coming down the trail. And I did pass him, and he looked normal. He looked a little sort of agitated, I guess. He had his headphones in, so maybe he was talking to himself or singing. I'm not really sure what he was doing, but he was definitely interesting, to say the least. Didn't bother anyone, just kept doing his thing, but it was just, I don't know. For some reason, people seem to know, or the average hiker seems to understand the concept of personal boundaries. You would never go into someone's backpack and start rummaging through it unless someone asked you to go rummage through it. That just seems like common courtesy. So that's my little rant today. But other than that, today's been good. It's still quite cool out. I know it was supposed to get warmer, but it doesn't feel like it. I'm still wearing my mittens. I mean, granted, my hands are always cold, so that's not really probably something most people would need to have on right now, are mittens, but it is nice. It was looking pretty cloudy. I was concerned it was going to rain, but it has not. It's still some blue sky under those leaves. But we're just hiking along, up and down, up and down. All right, well, let's keep going. Okay, so not that you can actually read that very well, but I am 3/4 of the way to Georgia. Although I think that sign's probably wrong because well, maybe it's not. I mean, the mileage keeps changing, so maybe I am 3/4 of the way. But it is still gorgeous out here today. Still quite cool. But we're going to continue on and, yeah, keep going up and down and up and down. All right, let's do that. Another 4-ish miles to go. Just opening up on this lovely little field. Apparently there were some bow hunters in here earlier when Jeff went through, so hopefully they are gone. Because I don't know if you can hunt on the AT in Virginia, but who knows. Alright, we're going to keep going. Okay, so we finally finished the end of our day, and we've hit the schoolhouse, which apparently you're allowed to sleep in as an AT hiker. So let's check it out.
Oh, neat.
Huh. It is an old schoolhouse.
Like the desk and wood stove.
And they tell you not to build a fire. Alright, well, that was the end of our day. We're calling it done.